Well, the hours started out as just a little piano piece, really, a 30-second idea that I had. Steve wrote this really nice riff that we used in the middle section.
It was the first time I got to write for Threshold, actually. There is one riff on the hours which particularly stands out, and in my opinion is probably the best riff on the album. I might be a bit biased because I think I wrote that.
The solo I composed is what you hear on the record, so I hope you like it.
It's a song about perseverance. It's about pressing in and really finishing what you started, even when you're feeling distracted or discouraged.
That's where we came. It was only an idea, really. But that made it sound great.
Damien's first ever full band track, The Threshold, started out in the usual way for him, which is on voice and acoustic. Richard went down to Damien's narrowboat and recorded him on a phone, and then later worked up a full demo once he got home.
I really enjoyed playing this one. I think that the strength of this song is in the simplicity. The vocal was really strong, and I guess that's because it's Damien's song.
Then we have Don't Look Down. Hey, it's a song that once again is reminiscent of the old Threshold. Wounded Land, I don't know if you remember a track called Surface to Air. It's got that gentle approach. Oh yes.
I think I wanted to write a song where each instrument featured separately, but it still had a catchy chorus. I was pleased with the way that Don't Look Down turned out in the end. This track really shows the versatility in Damien's voice, and he puts in some really great performances on key sections.
Coda discusses the fallibility that's kind of in all of us. You know, we each carry a set of strengths and weaknesses that define us. But if we overrule these, then there's the spiritual and karmic reward for doing that.
It's hard to believe that Pete and Damien have been in the band for 5 years now, and this will be the first track that Pete's written on a Threshold album.
It's interesting to see the way Damien approached the syncopated lyrics on this track. It's something that Threshold hasn't done before.
The last bridge is a dedication to Mac, who sadly, passed away and became a victim of his own demons. And I wanted to write some words for him, for that. It's a real loss. Great singer.
Right from the beginning, it just had this wonderful epic quality to it, and I couldn't wait to get working on it.
Rubicon was always about writing something big and epic sounding. I think I went back to the principles that Nick and I set out with when we first started to write Wounded Land for Threshold. We just had this idea of a sound that we wanted and something we would enjoy listening to. and that's why Rubicon became such a satisfying song to finish.
It's a song that looks back through the years and says thank you for everything that we've been through.
So there it is, March of Progress. Whoa, hey, Rubicon, eh? That's a finisher. That's a goodie. It's basically all about Threshold. I like it.
See this side of me, these humble offerings, from this where hope still brings my enemies. That's my pride.
It's been really nice having Pete writing on this album. I think this was the first one that he put forward to us.
Divinity is about me actually joining Threshold, and the sense of destiny that I've kind of always felt surrounding that.
Pete's done a great job of adapting his writing style to fit in with Threshold.
I thought Pete's solo on this song was really creative, and I particularly like the sort of oblique placing of notes.
But moreover, it's about kind of what's gone on in my life privately since joining. The guys in the band know that my life's been quite tumultuous over those 5 years, but it's ultimately a positive tale because, hey, I'm in Threshold. How lucky am I?